Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan. Nice to meet you. Today's video is going to be about you, but not you, but you. Okay? Don't get confused. Stick around and I'm going to explain what I mean by that. Have you ever been doing good in life, then all of a sudden you have a good day, and then you have another good day? 7 good days later, midday, what happens is you're having another good day, thinking it's going to be a great day just like the past week, right? Then what happens, you get these random thoughts in your head, you thinking it's your thoughts, but it's actually something from the past that may have happened, and you start critiquing yourself. Almost like, let's say if your mind was a yard, and these thoughts are the weeds. You water these thoughts, thinking about them over and over and over all day long. What happens? They grow and grow and grow. So once you get these in your mind, you gotta pull them out, take care of them. They'll be gone for now, but they'll be back later. But once you find out what you did to take care of it, do it again, repeat it, you'll take care of it. Everything goes down. I don't mean go down as in destroy everything you've worked toward. I mean go down as in your mind. Let me give you some context what I'm talking about. Once you do good, your mind, it keeps contact of everything you've ever messed up on. And it will use it religiously against you to keep you comfortable. And that's what sucks about it. That's why I make so many videos on this channel about getting over your mind and everything along with that. So whenever you try to stretch, get out of your comfort zone, your mind will say, look here, you ain't leaving this comfort zone. You're gonna stay here with me. We're gonna be comfortable. We're gonna have a sleepover. All is gonna be good. So this is what it will do. Once you start getting out of that comfort zone, stretching, becoming a new person, it's gonna use every possible tactic to bring you back to that comfort zone, to the person you once were, whether it mean a bad memory, a bad experience, any and everything. Your mind is your worst enemy and your best friend at the same time. But in this case, it could be your worst enemy because it knows everything about you, and trying to outsmart it, it's possible, but you gotta know how to do it. And in the process of doing this, you go so hard at your goals, and then once your brain start acting up, saying, hey, like you wanna take that extra step to do something else, and your brain start acting up, and then boom, that's when it hits you. You have a bad day. And what you don't wanna do not let that bad day turn into a bad week, then a month, then a year. Then next thing you know, you basically bad cycle all the way around. But what happens is, once you figure out that, hey, I'm having a bad day, remember everything you went through to get to where you are now. Because everything that happened, we usually get caught up in the process and the grind, and we forget what happened, everything we've been through to get to where we were. For example, if you were a basketball player, singer, anything, and you have a bad day, and your mind starts to play tricks on you, be like, yo, you can't do this. You can't go and do this. You can't do that. They're gonna laugh at you like they did before. But you also gotta remember, you've overcome everything you've overcome to get to where you are. You may not be able to recall it off the top of your head, but remember the hard times you went through. And also remember this, anything bad that you go through and you get over it, that's another thing you just went through. And that's another reference you can use for the future. Because I personally believe anything bad that you go through isn't really a bad thing. It's actually a tool for the future for when you go through something else. You'd be like, hey, I used this to get through that, and now I can use that to get through this, and it'll make it so much easier. I'm gonna be honest with you. The person you once were is now gone, and you're a new person. Whether you developed yourself, stagnated, or decided to go backwards. That old person you once were is now gone. Remember that. But I'd hope whoever's watching this is somebody that's either stagnant and wants to improve in their life, or somebody that's developing themselves and may be struggling with this as well. I want to let you know that once you put this behind you, let yourself know, hey, I've come this far. I've done this, this, and this. I'm not gonna stop now. But once you accept that that's no longer you, don't kill it off. Don't just kill it off and say, hey, I'm done with that part of my life. No, don't do that. Put it on a trophy case in your mind, because you gotta also remember, that's part of your history. That is part of you. You wouldn't be who you are if you weren't that person at first. You see what I mean? Next time you critique yourself, remind yourself this: I've been through this. That ain't me no more. I got this. Nothing's gonna stop me. Put it on the shelf. Move toward your future. Have a great day. And if you got any value from this, make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe, share. Make sure to help somebody with it. And I'll see y'all in the next video.